Hello, adventurers! Welcome to Top 10 Gazillion Facts about Fionna and Cake, the new Max original entry in the world of Adventure Time, following the characters from said title, Fionna Campbell and Cake the Cat. If you love adventure, humor, and loads of unexpected surprises, you're in for a treat. Grab your friends and family, and let's hop into those fun facts. And be aware this video contains spoilers for the new Max original series, Fionna and Cake. Please be careful, as we are not going to go through these facts in order of episodes. Now let's get started with the video. 1. Fionna and Cake is a new original Max original series following the events of the end of the series Adventure Time, 15 years later. Following the gender-bend versions of the characters of Who, like Fionna, the gender-swap version of Finn, and her best friend Cake the Cat, as well as previous Ice King Simon Petrikov. Together, this trio will get into mischievous and crazy situations, filled with a special sense of humor, amazing characters, and tragic, relatable stories that both hardcore Adventure Time fans and newcomers will enjoy. Prismo was originally voiced by Kumail Nanjiani, who also voices Howl in Bee and Puppy Cat, but was not reached out to reprise his role as Prismo, which is something he is disappointed about. 3. Contrary to popular belief, Fionna and Cake is not produced by HBO Max Studios. Fionna and Cake is produced by Cartoon Network Studios. Some may not have realized this, as it is an easy fact to miss. Number 4. Fionna and Cake has a total of 10 episodes, 2 episodes each 2 weeks. The number 2 is a reference to the fact that both Fionna and Cake and the original Adventure Time starred a duo of main characters. What a nice touch of detail. Number 5. The bus in Fionna and Cake is jam-packed with references. Can you spot them all? We can see the King of Ooh, Fern, Starchy, and other familiar faces. They sure make it known that this is an original Adventure Time Max original spin-off. Number 6. Did you know that Fionna and Cake were actually not Ice King's creations? Yeah, that's right. Turns out it's implied that they really are Prismo's creations. He originally made the fun world of Fionna and Cake to express his own creativity, but he ended up creating a ripoff of Finn and Jake. What a funny mistake. Number 7. Marshall Lee's guitar, which he makes great bangers with, has a bat sticker on it. This is a reference to Batman. I wonder if he is a big Bruce Lee fan. Number 8. On episode 2, Fionna puts posters up with a phone number on it. This phone number is a reference to Uncle Grandpa, since, as you can see later, Rebecca Sugar worked on Fionna and Cake. Call it now! Fact number 9. In episode 1, Fionna wears a t-shirt with a familiar face. Can you guess what it is? This white little creature has a striking resemblance to the TBH creature, the meme! Number 10. Why are they orphans if Princess Bubblegum created the orphans and the parents, where are they? Or just maybe PB simply created those orphans without the parents. We don't know. Number 11. On episode 8, titled Jerry, BMO wears an owl mask. This is a reference to Hotline Miami. Wonder why they didn't choose the chicken though. Number 12. The new character Orbo is clearly Australian. This is due to his voice actor being Bluey's dad from the hit show Bluey, an Australian show. Fact number 13. Also in episode 2, we see Finn as an adult. We noticed he has a tattoo of Jake, and our researchers have claimed that this is due to the fact that Jake is likely dead. Purple flowers symbolize dead people, and represent respect, sorrow, sympathy, and admiration. But I mean, we don't see Jake in the series thus far, besides flashbacks on Prismo's TV. After all, so it might be more likely than you think. Fact number 14. Fionna and Cake episode 2 introduces a beautiful comeback. We can finally see a cameo of our favorite lesbians on it, Marceline and Princess Bubblegum. What a Yuri-tastic comeback! Fact number 15. Every episode name is a reference to a titular relevant character to each episode. The first 3 episodes introduce each of our protagonists, Destiny being about Little Destiny, and so on and so on. But what about Cheers? There are theories that suggest that Cheers is actually a character in the show, maybe even Prismo's boss. What do you think? Leave your thoughts in the comments section. Number 16. Did you know Rebecca Sugar, one of this series' main composers, worked on an episode of Uncle Grandpa? This episode contains some new and interesting characters introduced to the main Uncle Grandpa cast. We hope to see more banger songs from Rebecca Sugar in the future of Adventure Time, Fionna and Cake, the original Max series. Number 17. In the third episode, Tree Trunks' ex-husband makes a wish to be on a more silent place, and he gets transported to a cartoon that is most likely a reference to classics like Looney Tunes, Wacky Races, and the hit indie horror game Bendy and the Ink Machine. Number 18. In this frame you can see a bunch of assorted symbols. This is in fact a very smart and hidden reference to a swear word, making this the first character in Adventure Time to swear. Comment down below if you can figure out what he's saying. Number 19. It might be obvious to some viewers, but we're obligated to put it here anyways. In the fourth episode of Fionna and Cake, we see Simon caked up with a huge gaiat. Fact number 20. Did you know, in Fionna and Cake, Cake can be seen running with her pet Fionna. Her fist is balled up, kind of like a thumbs up, almost as if she's saying to like and subscribe the video. And don't forget to ring the bell too for more Fionna and Cake facts of the hit show Fionna and Cake, which is a Max original. The more you know! Number 21. In Farm World, we can see that Finn is still holding up after being free from the magic of the crown, and even managed to have a bunch of children. Two of those, in fact, are named Jay and Bonnie, which some fans may remember that in Poohoy, Finn also had two pillow children named Jay and Bonnie. What some people might not know is that some netizens have theorized that the name Bonnie may also be a reference to a certain popular purple rabbit. That's right, some believe that Bonnie is a homage to the famous character from Five Nights at Freddy's, since both the movie and Fionna and Cake released in the same year. Number 22. Still on the Farm World episode, Simon makes a reference to the ship of Theseus. This is a reference to the myth of the ship of Theseus. The ship of Theseus is a thought experiment about whether an object which has had all of its original components replaced remains the same object. According to legend, Theseus, the mythical Greek founder king of Athens, rescued the children of Athens from King Minos after slaying the Minotaur, and then escaped onto a ship going to Delos. Each year, the Athenians commemorated this by taking the ship on a pilgrimage to Delos to honor Apollo. The question was raised by ancient philosophers, after several centuries of maintenance, if the individual part of the ship of Theseus was replaced, one at a time, was it still the same ship? In contemporary philosophy, this thought experiment has applications to the philosophical study of identity over time, and has inspired a variety of proposed solutions and concepts in contemporary philosophy of mind concerned with the presence of personal identity. No way, right? Number 23. In the same cartoon, we can also spot a scary, evil creature. We don't know what it is. It's kind of scary and it's freaking me out. If you know what this thing is, make sure to comment your theories down below. Number 24. The Winter King episode of Adventure Time Fionna and Cake, the original Max series, features a reference to fairy tales. The common fairy tale trope of a kiss a life seems to be pretty twisted in this episode, however, becoming a kiss of death. Fact number 25. Cake is a secret government agent. Behind her cute exterior, she has the power to take down the most powerful villains, with her shape-shifting capabilities. She's no match for any of the baddies crawling around Ooh. She's more than just a pretty face, so think twice before you try to mess with her. Fact number 26. In the second to last episode of Adventure Time Fionna and Cake, we can see the scarab explode into tiny little bugs. Does this mean he gave birth? We're looking more into this. Number 27. In the episode Simon Petrikov of Fionna and Cake, we see Simon pick up a figurine of Gulb and bite his lip, while stroking the figure gently. This is a reference to the fact that Betty is now a part of Gob, and how Betty and Simon have been hinted to have a secret relationship in Adventure Time Fionna and Cake. Female fact number 28, ooh! The new form of Gulb, aka Gulb Betty, features eyelashes, and is a really cute girly yellow ribbon, as you can clearly see in the footage. This is to show that she is a female now. Fact number 29. On the Winter King episode, after Cake goes through a walk, we can see that in the background we can see a little girl. This is the fabled creature known as Ice Marcy. Number 30. In Adventure Time Fionna and Finn, there are so many men. Unlike Adventure Time, which has a ton of beautiful females. Talk about hot chick heaven, am I right? We'll look into more of these babes in a future video, so stay tuned. Simon Petrikov is seen here holding a baby. This might indicate he is actually... Number 32. Finn is Fiona's long-lost twin brother. Fionna was kidnapped at birth by Boingloings, who headed out for Martin shortly after she and Finn were born. And Martin and Minerva's memory of her was erased by the Boingloings, leading them to believe that Finn was an only child. Number 33. Baby kangaroos are named Joeys. This is not a Fionna and Cake fact, but I feel like everyone should know about this information. 34. On Prismo's screen, we can see how a bunch of characters are doing. There's a lot of interesting fun facts we can spot here, like how Huntress Wizard is doing her thing, Peppermint Butler is having a date, indicating he might be gay, and Susan Strong is hanging out with a strange dog person. Hope they don't have rabies! 35. On episode 9, Simon Petrikov becomes a strange and unusual cat. Simon assumes this is another universe, but in fact this is actually 10,000 years later, as we see Jake genes have spread everywhere, causing a collapse in society. And now for a bonus fact! A new character called Pawn Swan is seen in one of the episodes. In the frustration of being insulted, he makes this gesture. It kinda doesn't look like it because he has 4 fingers, but this is a reference to the middle finger. How rude! And that's all the 35 Fionna and Cake facts that will hopefully make you feel like a fish. Remember to like, subscribe, and share with all your friends to show that you really want a part 2. And keep an eye out for our top 10 most attractive females in Adventure Time.
Może Skibidi Toilet?
Skibidi Toilet? Co to jest?
Już opowiadam. Skibidi Toilet to